Hey, fellow TikTokers. All right, back for question number 5. Question number 5 is an interesting question because I always wonder, like, people ask me this question, and I think to myself, like, do you ask other people this question? Like, do you ask cis people this question? Would you ask your mom this question? Would you ask your friend this question? Would you ask your, your best friend's girlfriend or your grandmother this question? And it's very, very interesting because I think to myself, it's a very bold question, and I'm not entirely sure why people think they have the right to know the answer to this question. Even question 4, most people don't really have the right to know to. But, I really like being open and honest with you guys, and so, I am, and I will be, and I will continue to be. The only reason I did this videos is because, somebody asked, I get asked these questions all the time. And so because I'm asked these questions all the time, it just makes sense to finally answer them because you get tired of answering or you get tired of ignoring them or whatever. So question number 5 is this. How do I have sex? Yep, that's the question. Like I said, would you ask your friend, your mother, your brother, your uncle? Do you ask normal people on the street? But that's the question. So here it is. I'm going to answer it. I have sex just like everybody else. We don't have traditional sex. We don't have PIV sex, but we find other creative ways to make each other happy and be intimate. Now, this is probably more information than most people want to know, but everybody keeps asking me this question, so I'm going to answer it. We find creative things to make each other feel good. We're very satisfied in our intimate life, and we don't have any complaints. I don't know what else to say. It's very, very simple. Think of it as 2 lesbian couples having sex. And if you can imagine how 2 lesbian couples have sex, then you can imagine how we have sex. And I'm going to throw in one more bonus question. Because I'm on hormones, does it still work? The answer to that question is yes and no. When I'm excited, it works, but most of the time, it's only for a second or 2. So I hope that helps. I hope I answered most of your questions. I hope you guys learned something, that's for sure. And hopefully we can avoid a few of these questions in the future because I just answered the 5 most common questions. Maybe I'll do another one eventually on the 5 most unpopular questions. Until then, do you, because no one else will.